What's up, everybody? This is Mersenneary for headsupandgo.com. Today we're going to play some more Super Turbos against Blackchip Poker regulars. I'm including some two-tabling at the end, so we'll get into some more of that. Folding 10-3 offsuit to min-raise first hand. I think it's not strong enough to play. I do think people get a little bit too caught up of, oh, I can play any hand well and make any hand a profitable 3-bet. And I really think you can only do that against opponents whose tendencies dictate they can, not because you're some super all-star who can defy math. I'm here with Queen 9, so it's good to think about your range here. It's possible for you to have Ace 9, obviously, and it's remotely possible that you might have some like monster and flatted aces pre. But really, Queen 9 offsuit is or Queen 9 anyway, is the one hand in your range here that is actually decent. So whenever you have the one hand in your range that's decent, certainly Equilibrium is going to say to raise because your opponent gets to think that you're full of shit. Because you are full of shit most of the time you raise on this board. You often have a draw or you're just bluffing. I'm not a huge fan of my size here with 300. I think we might make it probably a little bit smaller just to entice him to continue with a hand like King X, or perhaps try to bluff, thinking that I may be making a small check raise with a middle pair or a bottom pair or something like that. But not really a big deal. If your opponent isn't going to play back very much, oftentimes those bigger sizes make sure that we get it in. So it's not quite as simple as just saying, okay, let's play Equilibrium. 4s for 25 big blinds is a very easy jam against basically everybody. We're just picking up premiums here. This is the life of Mercenary. Overpair with a flush draw. This is strong holding. I still think you probably once you notice your opponent is a very value-oriented player, isn't check raising as a bluff very often, and there are plenty of those opponents out there. I think people do a really bad job of exploiting those people. Just keep on making their half-pot C-bets. But once you figure that out, then you can start betting bigger on these boards, because it doesn't matter. You're not inducing anything by betting 100, and they're not going to discern anything with a bigger size anyway. But before that, you want to make it the smaller size.